Greetings, YouTube. This is CeCe.
And I'm BDSceptyr. Hello.
And welcome to episode 7 of the Custom Card Spotlight. So, let's go and get into this with the first card. That one being Naturia Snail.
Oh, okay. Are you reading this one or am I reading this one?
Yeah, I'll start. So,
Okay.
when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can reveal one Naturia monster from your hand other than Naturia Snail. Negate that monster's effect. Destroy it, and special in this card from your hand. This card cannot be used as extra material or tribute unless for the tribute summon of a Naturia monster. So, what's your opinion of this one?
Do Naturia have X's?
No. But at the same time, it's a level 4.
I guess.
Yeah, it's not. Naturia isn't made for Xyz. Hence
Right,
why
okay.
this isn't being used for that. Same reason that wind-ups say that it can't be used for synchros. Because it wasn't made with that in mind.
Gotcha. Okay. Just a way to force
Yeah.
to play solid.
And also
Okay.
the fact that you're, making a hand trap
Basically.
that can negate monster. Hey, it can negate Ass Blossom. So it can negate other hand traps.
That's actually pretty useful.
Yeah.
And the way that you had to reveal a Naturia to do so, it prevents it from being spammed in any deck.
Yeah, because
like
it has
this.
to be one other than itself. Actually, this is really good and would actually work with the theme of being a control negation kind of deck.
It would actually make the field spell search things.
Yeah.
Currently, it does not.
Yeah, no. They had it with it in mind, but they didn't make it as much in the forefront as they sort of.
Yeah, I tried playing Naturia once.
Anyway, so, next.
Alright, next is... Mecha Fandom Beast Pegashin. This is kind of more like a... I don't even know. I guess it's more like a Super Quant card.
Eh.
This way. But anyway, it's a Link 2. Takes 2 Mecha Fandom Beast monsters, like their Link should. When this card is summoned, you can discard one card to special summon one Mecha Fandom Beast token. And it has the stats of all the same tokens. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while you control the token. Okay, so that's about as simple as it gets.
Yeah, it's straightforward.
It gets the job done, though. I would like it to have another effect, though.
I know, the effect is underwhelming, but at least it is safe, and it lets you continue plays from there. And it is... It's fairly restrictive, because otherwise... It doesn't have this card cannot be used as link material clause, so let's face it, if it was just, more generic, like didn't require Mecha Phantom Beast specifically, then you would just be able to summon this, upon summon, discard, make a token, make a link 3. So
Right.
I think I like how it's fairly restrictive in a way that still makes it fine.
You still have to run Mecha Phantom Beast in your deck to abuse it.
Yeah.
So ultimately, the deck is using it. So I don't really have that much.
And at least it does stick with the protection, which is the main thing that Mecha Phantom Beasts have going for them. While there's a
But
token.
why on earth does it not increase the level?
Moving on. We're dropping the mecha.
All right. Oh, I see.
Yeah, regular Phantom Beast. Phantom Beast Supreme-Chimaera. Takes Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts, and 1 Phantom Beast. Must first be special from your extract by sending the above cards to the graveyard. I'm guessing that you control. When a Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts, or a Phantom Beast monster destroys an opponent's monster in a battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster. 2300 attack. It's a contact feast, sure it does require Gazelle, but it's a normal monster, which is actually a benefit.
Yeah.
So you could just use unexpected die, cards like that. And at the same time, it does send the materials to the graveyard, which is beneficial for Crosswing and
to boost the attack.
and Thunder Unicorn, I believe, as they have very good graveyard effects. In fact, the Crosswing would increase this one's attack. and it's still sticking with the theme of battle focused. With was introduced with Rock Lizard, burn damage, which I think works very well in combination. And hey, Gazelle was part of the fusion, so here was an update of the fusion.
Yeah, and this time not using freaking Berfamot.
Yeah, that thing.
Mm.
That was what a level 5
Level 5 Fiend.
with
It made no sense.
with what 1500 or 1600 attack. I can't remember. It's been a while.
It was bad.
Yeah. But yeah,
I would like for this monster, since it's level 7, I would like it to be a bit more powerful. But oh well.
yeah. But to be fair, you have the chance of increasing it to 900 at least if you have 3 cross rings, and then of course there was the Horn of the Phantom Beast.
True. I guess this would be better if there was more support surrounding it.
Yeah, this is what.
But alone, it doesn't fix the archetype.
This is what 5 cards.
Yeah.
Well, 6 if you include Gazelle. But hey, it applies to any Phantom Beast monster that battles.
That's right.
Meaning you can use it with the previous link.
Mega Phantom Beast abuses this card. Absolutely. Would definitely do it.
That's still weird archetype naming.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got the next one. Sticking with
Next
fusions.
one's a fusion. Ooh. Prelude, the Melodious Diva. Kawaii. Two Melodious monsters. When this card is used summoned successfully, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Melodious monster in your hand or deck. When this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can add a poly from your graveyard to your hand. So, okay. I like the revival because you're using the material. You're just reviving it back.
Yeah.
It's good for Aria or Celestial. But I don't know. I feel like the stats don't really make sense for if you're trying to progress. Why would you bring a defensive monster? I mean, I guess their whole point is to protect and be defensive. Yeah. But
at least
they have enough defense. They need some offense is what they need.
Yeah, but at least this one does bring out a Melodious from the deck. So it's kind of like first movement solo, only you can actually
it's from the deck. Oh, I thought it was from the graveyard. My bad. I forgot what I read.
So yeah, I'd say that's very useful. But actually, I think I can't remember. But I think Tam when special summoned lets you add a polymerization. So let's face it, the one you're gonna go for is Arya.
Yeah, I think if she was a Melodious Maestra, that would be so much better because then you could go into the bigger fusion.
Yeah, that would help more. Yeah.
The U-Bell one, you could go into that and do something. That's about the only way that they can do something is with the U-Bell fusion. But they just need more offense and defense, and this is really, it's got a play extender effect, just kind of for the wrong type of card, I would say.
Yeah.
If you're using your polys, you would want to bring out something that can do some damage, or like a boss monster or something, not something that extends your plays. I don't want that for a main deck monster.
Anyway, next one.
Ooh.
Okay, so Raphael, Lightsworn Warlord.
I like the artwork.
Yeah.
Just by BatMed. There.
But anyway, so this one's a 6 synchro. Gains 300 attack for each Lightsworn monster with a different name in your graveyard. That can stack really fast.
Yeah.
Cards and an effect cannot be activated during the battle phase, except for Lightsworn cards. Once per turn, if a Lightsworn monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent or destroys a monster by battle, you can add 1 Lightsworn card or 1 Judgment Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And once per turn, they in phase and top 3 cards of your deck as you expect. I do like the fact that this one can not only recover from the deck, but also bring back from the graveyard, because let's face it, that's where your deck is going.
Yeah.
So yeah, how is this one
awesome.
so?
This is awesome. Everything about it, the artwork. I forgot how good BatMed was. But the effect of what was it Garoth? Garoth or Garoth?
Is that the dragon?
Yeah.
The one that gained a bunch of attack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I love how that effect
Actually, is that the
transitions
dragon he's on?
with the artwork.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the dragon he's on. Yeah, because Michael is on Judgment Dragon.
Yeah. So I really like this card for multiple reasons. One, it keeps the effect of the dragon. Two, it's a freaking ancient gear, but for every type of card. And it allows you to search Judgment Dragon from the deck. What the heck?
To be fair, we only have a trap card that can do that.
Yeah, and it is only by during the battle phase, so we would have to battle then then bring it out in the main phase too. And I do like how it doesn't just stick to one thing, which is always the problem for some of these effects, is when it destroys a monster by battle. If you have that, then you're at disadvantage. Your opponent doesn't have any monsters on board, even though then you're still doing damage, but you can't do the plays you want to play, and that annoys me. And the vice versa. Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing I want to add. I love this thing's name.
Damage. Yeah. It just fits.
Yeah, so we already got Michael, which was one of the Archangels. Now we got Raphael, the other Archangel.
Where's the rest of the Ninja Turtles?
I'm referring...
Michelangelo and Raphael.
I'm referring to actual biblical angels. You turn it into Ninja Turtles. Moving on. I'm happy about this one. Okay, read it.
Oh, go ahead. What is it, my turn?
I read Raphael, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I think you did. Yeah, because I read the Melodious. Okay. So Priestess, this is a level 6. It's Reptilianne. It's a pendulum scale 8. Dark Reptile. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except reptile monsters. If a Reptilianne monster would be destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can pay 800 life points instead. That's pretty good. Not much pretend either, so you can keep doing that. And then the monster effect is you can normal summon this card without tributing, but its attack becomes 0.
Which isn't really a downside.
That just makes sense. That makes too much sense. This must be a fake card for Reptilianne. With this card's normal summon, you can special summon one Reptilianne monster with a different name from your graveyard. Its effects are negated and is destroyed during the end phase. Dang it! If only it was the effects are negated and its attack is 0.
To be fair, there's a chance you can actually revive one that has 0 attack already.
That's true. Yeah.
But this one's
pretty good one, man.
It's a pendulum, so it can work as continuous protection, and at the same time, you can use it as a easy normal summon that can get you a free special from the graveyard.
Yep.
And also, it's still dark, so oh, wait a minute, Gardener, it has an effect when it's destroyed. So that's a good one to revive with this, just to get the destruction back. And that one does have 0 attack. But at the same time, that's the one that's Wardle. So at least this one makes it so that Allure of Darkness is a little bit safer to use.
Right. That's a good one, man.
And for that card, I don't remember finding another Reptilianne pendulum.
That's all right. Konami couldn't find the other Bujin pendulum.
Anyway, moving on.
Ooh.
Shiproid. So with this one, while this card is face up on the field, you can substitute this card for any one fusion material listed on a void fusion monster, but the other fusion materials must be correct. When this card is normal special, you can activate one of these effects. Either add one machine type void monster from your deck to your hand, or special one level 4 lower machine type void monster from your hand. I like
consistent.
Yeah, I really think that they needed one that can substitute as a material, because let's face it, some of these are very specific, especially the big Valkyries, which take 3 monsters.
Some of them take 4.
Yeah, so yeah, this is a very beneficial one.
it's consistent, good stats, and synergetic. Everything a Roy isn't.
I'm just wondering, to be fair, I guess they could... Nah, it's not worth it in Speed Voids. Because it's water and not wind, it won't help enough.
Yeah,
but
because of Konami.
But either way, it adds...
voice.
Yeah, it adds a necessary amount of synergy to Vehicroids. And some field storming with the on normal specimen from your hand. Oh. When this goes normal specimen, you can activate one of these effects. No hardware return on this. Oh, but you can't specimen Shiproid off its own effect. Okay, so that gets around it. I was just wondering, can you go Shiproid into Shiproid? But nah, at least they did think of that. I do like it when they
search Shiproid with Shiproid though.
Yeah.
And then double summon to another Shiproid.
But yeah, I just like how they do think to like proof them around.
Yeah.
That balancing is one of the things I find really unique about how they do these.
It's very hard to do. Yeah. I like the artwork as well. It's almost a bit too realistic. It needs to be a bit more cartoony.
Actually, I think this is one of the ones that they got from a different card game. I want to say Vanguard, but I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I know that I've noticed that a lot of these get artwork from Vanguard, which makes me just want to look at Vanguard just for the artwork.
Yeah.
But anyway,
why they have a vehicle with eyeballs. How dare you rip off Cars? The movie. Next is Vylon card. Vylon Acumen. This is a normal spell. Reveal 2 Vylon cards in your hand. Shuffle out the 3 cards from your hand into the deck. Then apply this effect. Depending on the number of cards shuffled into the deck, it's up to 3. You can only activate 1 of this per turn. And then you can not special summon monsters during the turn you activate this card. Except for Vylons. That's a little troublesome. So you shuffle up to 3, and then you can activate one of these effects, depending on how many you shuffle. So 1, set 1 Vylon spell directly from your deck. 2, draw 3 cards and shuffle 1 card from your hand to the deck. Heck yeah. Give me that right now, Konami. 3, add the 3 Vylon cards from your deck to your hand. I think I just had a heart attack of how good that was.
So, what's your opinion of this one?
Do I have to explain?
Because let's face it, with the first one, it set a Vylon card. Meaning you can go with it's the continuous spell, right? That specials tuners.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can activate continuous spells the turn you set them.
Yeah, and also the equip spells when they're destroyed, yes, add any Vylon spell card. So this is always searchable. Hence the hard ones return.
Because you can't activate a equip spell from your deck unless it's equipping to a monster immediately. So this gets around that by setting it.
Yep. And let's face it, draw 3. That's always crazy. And then it's just like, the last one is just like I don't like my hand. I need a new hand.
Yep.
And this one, instead of like a reload kind of card, like Ignite Reload, you just choose which ones you want. Let's see, it's a card. So let's go with an equip spell, let's go with the continuous spell, and let's go with the monster. There you go.
Right.
You can now start all your plays.
So either way, it seems like the third effect actually technically is a -1, technically, because you're giving up 4 cards in total to get 3. But the second one I think is a neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a neutral. So it overall, cards are great. It just depends on your situation. Do you want to specifically search 3 cards, or do you want to draw 3 cards randomly? It's up to you, depending on how your hand looks when you're using this. But yeah, that's very good.
But yeah, it has 3 effects. That's always really good for versatility.
Yep. Right, you got the next one.
Yep. And we have Triamid Super Hunter by Alan Mack 95.
Alan Mack, you outdid yourself, buddy. This looks sick.
I know. You use this for Triamids. Which have how many monsters? You should know.
4.
Yes. Okay. So, takes 2 walk monsters with different names. Good thing I didn't say specifically Triamid monsters. That would be a little bit more difficult because of the same reason you said. So.
Sentry Soldier of Stone.
Yep.
Doki Doki.
Mm-hmm. So, your opponent cannot target spell trap cards you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. There you go. You're always protecting your field spells.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get rid of them through your own effects. If this card is linked summon, you can add 1 Triamid card from your deck to your hand. What can I say? It's consistency. Entire archetype, just any card. If a monster is special into a zone this card points to, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. And if you do, target 1 Triamid field spell in your field zone, send it to the graveyard. If you do, activate 1 Triamid field spell from your deck with a different name. So, yeah, basic cycling.
Very good. Very good.
And also, it's targeting destruction. Which also, yes, speeds up your consistency with the field spells.
Right. And then, is that destruction effect during either player's turn? No, it's only if a monster summoned to it. That's right. Okay. So I guess it would be during either player's turn.
Yeah, you could.
It's just hard to do that with Trimids. But I can tell you there's quite a bit of stuff you can do with this. It's actually very easy to bring up. All you have to have is Doki Doki, or the level 3 Sphinx Hunter, Trimid Hunter, that lets you normal summon a Trimid in addition to your normal summon set. Actually, there's a rock monster in addition to your normal summon set, which would be even better. But Doki Doki, give me an idea. Discard a Sentry Soldier of Stone from your hand, summon out either Hunter or the Dancer. Actually, no, Dancer's level 2. Summon out Hunter or another Sentry Soldier of Stone, and then revive that other one that you just discarded with its own effect. And now you can make this with the greatest of ease and still have another monster left over. So there's a ton of potential.
Yeah, looks great.
With this card. And please, Konami, just don't even make artwork. Just take this thing. It's beautiful. I love it. It looks like it's kind of out of place with the background being somewhat futuristic looking. But then again, we're talking about a pyramid that can transform. So I'll go with anything at this point.
To be fair, I think you're really enjoying this one so far.
I'm enjoying this episode.
We just got a Vylon and a Triamid back to back.
Yeah.
And now for an X-Krawler.
Yep. All right. So this is mine that I'm reading. Okay. X-Krawler Exocytos. Have we already seen the crawler? I seem to remember one.
In these episodes?
Yeah. I seem to remember seeing one.
No, I don't believe so.
Huh, never mind.
You might be thinking of an Insectal. We have looked at one of those.
Okay. 2 flip monsters. It's Insectal cores. Arrows pointing up and down. When this card is linked summoned, you can pay 1,000 life points, target 1 crawler monster in your grave. With, is that 1,800? It's kind of small
Yeah,
text.
1,800.
1,800 or more attack. Special summon it. If this face-up card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of the opponent's card effect, while its owner controls it, you can target 2 crawlers in your grave, special summon them in face-on defense. Apply its effects based on the number of crawlers you control. 3+, all monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. Also, this card is unaffected by spell and traps. Good. 6+, when this card attacks, banish all effect monsters your opponent controls. What? Okay. Sure, we'll go with that. Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You do have to, I guess, control... Do they have to be face-up crawlers? I would assume so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you kind of... With 6 on the board... Yeah, that's going to be difficult.
I know, that's...
But man.
That's crazy.
It's difficult, but it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like the card art.
Going back to the first effect. When this card is linked summon, pay 1,000. Target a crawler in your graveyard with 18 or more attack.
More? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So I'm guessing this is a way of reviving some of the previous X-Krawlers you made.
Right. And that's why this thing has 1,700 attack.
And I can't remember the stats of Deus X-Krawler. I'm not sure if that falls under the category or not.
Right.
But
So
anyway.
you summon this in your main extra zone, and then we'll just do extra, not me. You summon in that one, then you revive one that points to the sides, and
Yep.
then you just go from there. Huh.
Hmm. I
Good.
think it works very well.
Yep.
And it keeps the typical floating effect of going into 2 crawlers from the graveyard.
Right. The staple of the archetype.
And let's face it, the at least this one just applies the 300 attack to all monsters, and not just the ones that it points to.
Right. Pretty good.
So yeah, what do you think of this
Cartograph the
lineup?
video. Yeah, it was pretty good. I gotta say my favorite out of this. We always try and pick our favorites, I guess, at the end.
Yeah.
My favorite's gotta be Snipe Hunter, not Snipe Hunter, Super Hunter, Triamid, and it's just it. I love the artwork. I love the effects. They're fantastic. It's a lot crammed on one monster, but it needs to be since they're definitely not going for quantity, so they gotta go for quality.
Yeah.
And yeah, my least favorite was the Reptilianne. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, my least favorite was probably the Melodious,
Okay.
just because
Yeah.
it's just I don't think it's what they need.
Yeah. Anyway, I think my favorite would have to be.
The Reptilianne.
I'm tempted.
Either that, or I guess the Mecha Phantom Beast, because I know you like those.
Actually, I'm gonna go with the. I want to say X-Krawler.
It's pretty good too.
Yeah, just the revival effect. It's something that's kind of needed
Right.
to yes speed up how well you can bring back the crawlers that were destroyed or sent to the graveyard via other means.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my least favorite would have to be. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you on this one. The Melodious. It doesn't extend enough.
The artwork doesn't exactly match either, really. Well,
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I guess, yeah. For a light archetype, that looks kind of dark. Oh well.
But anyway, yeah, that's all this time. Thanks for watching.